everyone, today we're going to take a look at a bunch of what-if figures. What-if what figures? Yeah, the TV show that's based off the comic. Oh, the Disney one. Yeah, right. I only saw the first season. Okay, well, most of these are from the first season. Oh, good, okay. I guess let's get down to it. We have Killmonger. Oh, they did a figure of Lenny? Huh? You know, Lenny Killmonger. Of Motorhead. No, that's Killmeister. It is? Yeah. Are you sure? Yeah, Hordak, I'm positive. So who's this? The villain from Black Panther? Oh. I didn't watch that movie. Really? I thought you would have. Nah, I'm not too big on the MCU. You know, it's kind of McCuish. Let's get him out of the box. So here he is out of the box, and you can see he has a spear. He has two grippy hands and two, well, for lack of a better term, clawing hands. Clawing hands? Yeah, well, he kind of used talons in the What If show. So, was he actually part of the wave? No, not really. He was an Amazon exclusive and ended up at Ollie's, which is where I got him. Again with the Ollie's. Hey, you know, if maybe they had given him a few more accessories, I might have bought him at regular price. Can't say he's a bad figure, and he's not terrible. But, you know, he could have used a gun that came out of that holster it's on his belt, which, by the way, it does not come out. And, you know, there are other things they could have done. I mean, there was a lot of room here for improvement. Yeah, you just want everything in your figures and don't understand profit margins. Well, apparently Hasbro doesn't understand sales, so I guess the feeling's mutual. You bastard. And the spear looks interesting. I'm not positive, but it could be reused from Okoye. Yeah, why is the most technically advanced civilization in the world using spears? Well, I kind of caught that they were mostly ceremonial, but very good in hand-to-hand combat as well. That makes no sense. Okay, sorry. And you know what else is reused? That hairstyle. I mean, it's been on like almost every person of color character since. What are you talking about? That Yord guy used it from Acolyte. I guess. So yeah, it's just really weird that they're reusing hairstyles in characters too. Then again, you're the guy that answered that text that had a Philippines country code on it that said you had a package at the warehouse. Yeah, I did. That's what I thought. And so while I think this is overall a good figure, it's not a fantastic figure. I don't hate it, but it's definitely one that I would not have paid full price for, and honestly, it just needed more bang for the buck to get me to even want to purchase it. Yeah, well, it doesn't even come with a Build-A-Figure piece, does it? No, it doesn't. So what's the point? It's just an extra one in the wave. But you have it now, right? Yeah, I mean, I think I might use it as a regular Killmonger, you know, a little more comic accurate. Oh yeah, because I guess he doesn't wear a Black Panther suit in the comic, does he? No, he doesn't. Okay then, yeah, well, that is a good use for him, I guess. Do you have anything to add, Hordak? No, because I never watched the What If series. Yeah, well, the first season wasn't so bad. The second season was a little weak. I gotta say, his third season was dreadful. Really? Wow. Really? Seems like you say that about all the series. What do you mean? You say the same thing about Mandalorian. Well, it's kind of true. I see. Well, maybe that's just a you problem. Yeah, I doubt it very seriously. You got anything more to add about this figure? No, not at all. Alright, let's move on then. Okay, next we have Strange Supreme. The Strange Supreme, is that like a pizza from Pizza Hut with like anchovies? No, that's Doctor Strange. Oh. Oh yeah, from that episode where he destroys the entire universe only to birth a new one? How'd you know he birthed another one? That was in the second season. I read a wiki article. When did you learn to read? Hey! Okay, and Strange Supreme, he's okay. Honestly, at this point, I had almost all the Build-A-Figure pieces, and so I just decided to pick up Strange as well. Build a what? Build-A-Figure. Oh, bath! Yeah, bath. Reminds me, I need to take one of those later. Yes, you probably should take it now. It's getting rough. Hey! Alright, and I don't mind the design in the back of the cloak. That is pretty cool. Although the gaunt face and everything is a little bit too much, but I thought it was in the cartoon as well. It's not cartoon, it's animated series. 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. Anyway, my point being is that, you know, he's strange, but he's supremely strange. Actually, Strange is his name, and he's the supreme version of Strange. Is that what that means? Yeah, that's what that means. Holy crap, that's crazy. Oh, well. Put me down for, I don't know, Strange Minor? No, you got some Strange Supreme in you too. Oh, really? Yeah. What kind? Very. Asshole. Okay, so I have to admit that one thing I'm really disappointed. I felt like they went really cheap on this figure. They give him one spell effect for a swap out hand, and that's really it with the cloak. Well, guys, you expect everything in the world with your action figures. Well, I expect something. Well, expect nothing. Okay, well, I don't feel that way. Well, too bad. Anyway, Hordak, you got anything to say to this? Yeah, he should have had some more accessories. You're freaking agreeing with me after you said that? Well, yeah, that's kind of my stick. Okay, yeah. The cheaping out of the figure and everything, it's no wonder this went to clearance. I, don't regret buying it at clearance prices at all. Because you're cheap. Moving on. Next, we're going to take a look at T'Challa as Star-Lord and Nebula. Okay, so why is Nebula's hair blonde? I mean, shouldn't it be red like, you know, Amy Pond? Interesting interpretation, yeah. I don't understand why it was blonde. It just was. So why didn't she grow it out in the movies? Ask her. I'm not going to ask her. She'll kick my ass. Okay. Well, I also don't know why she grew it out in What If. She just did. I bet T'Challa told her to. Okay, that's a possibility. Either way, I do think they both look okay. I mean, they're based on the designs of the show. Where it's based on animation, it does lend for a cheap factor. Well, because you're cheap. Okay, Hordak, enough. Well, you are. You're just a cheapskate. Fine, Hordak. The T'Challa Star-Lord at least has a few more accessories, including his guns and a swappable head for his mask or for his regular head. Regular head. Stop it, Hordak. Okay. I think together these two look pretty good. You know, they could probably look a little better, but they're not dog terrible. You know, to me, in this way, Peggy Carter and Zombie Captain America were the best ones of the wave. You know, yeah, that's kind of true because, seriously, I mean, you know, these two, I don't know, that episode was weird. It was like, you know, T'Challa talked Thanos into not destroying half the universe? That was weird to me. That was strange, and I don't think I ever got what that was about, which seems to be a running theme with What If, but then again, you know. So is that show still on? Unfortunately, I had the 3rd season this year. Oh, what happened? Well, Darcy and Howard the Duck had a kid. What? That's a joke, right? No, I am not kidding. How the hell did they have a kid? Darcy gave birth to an egg. Gosh, I'm glad I don't have Disney Plus now. Yeah, it was pretty bad. So I have another kid. She joined Peggy's Infinity Squad or whatever it's called. Oh. Okay, so... Okay, this is just weird. I'm lost. What the hell is Disney doing? Talk to Disney. I don't understand it either. Okay, was any of it good? It was like 2 good episodes. You gonna do a video? Maybe. Well... Okay, I'll watch it because I'm curious. Alright. Moving on. Now, while not exactly What If, I did have to get Sylvia to get the Build-A-Figure piece. Build-A-Figure? Bath. Oh, yeah. And, boy, this is one of the most lackluster figures of the set. Her cloak/jacket really inhibits her articulation. The hard plastic, she can't do anything in it. I mean, the good part is she can take it off, but my God, she looks entirely too skinny when she has the jacket off. What is she made of? Twigs? Yeah, I think so. I mean, I think this one should have been a pretty easy design, and it just doesn't work. The face sculpt looks nothing like the actress. Everything's a big fail on this. The only thing I really like is the dagger that she comes with. Yeah, that's okay. But beyond that, this figure is really terrible. This is probably one of the worst figures I've bought in the past 2 years. Well, let me guess, you bought it on clearance. Yeah, it was for about $8 and I still feel ripped off. Because you're a cheapskate. Well, maybe I just want some better quality in my figures. That's a good... Oh, damn it, why did I agree with you? Crap! In all seriousness, this is a very lackluster figure. This was very phoned in. I mean, and the worst part is it's all new parts, from what I can tell, so... I mean, why not just go to knock it out of the park? Instead, no, we just phone it in and just give you a half-ass. Yeah, that's what you say about everything from Hasbro. Well, sometimes it's the truth. And most times it's not. Well, this time it is. Liar. So, I have videos on Peggy Carter and the zombie Captain America. So really, the only thing we need to talk about on this wave is the Watcher. Who? The Watcher. What does he do? He watches. Is it cack? I mean, I suppose if he wanted to be. Anyway, the Watcher is obviously based off the animated version, not off the comic. Oh no, though, I don't dislike this figure. I actually think this is kind of cool. I mean, yeah, I guess he is. I mean, he's not terrible. I do think the design to have him with one sleeve and then another arm just bare is kind of weird. And putting him together was really tough because his, well, for lack of a better term, his skirt really got in the way of getting his legs together. Yeah, that is weird. Still, I mean, once it comes together, I guess it works, yeah. You know, right? Yeah, he's a little flimsy. He's one of the few Build-A-Figures I've ever seen that will kind of look for an excuse to fall apart. He doesn't do it that often, but it's often enough that it becomes an issue. So, I mean, you know, this is a whole wave. I mean, and you don't do many Build-A-Figures, right? Well, not unless I'm impressed with the Build-A-Figure, or I really want the character. Case in point, I did want a Watcher, and the Marvel Select version of the Watcher is going for too high a price right now. There's no way I could grab it. Yeah, so I guess this is it. I mean, okay. I understand why they did it, but I think they should have took the opportunity to do the comic-based Watcher. I agree. I don't understand why they haven't done that, but then again, Hasbro's gonna Hasbro. Yeah, Hasbro's gonna Hasbro, and I'm a Hasbro. So all in all, I mean, getting these on discount really lowered the sting on building this figure, and that was the main goal, was to build the figure. But at the same time, it's still a lot of figures I'm iffy on. I mean, T'Challa and Nebula, I probably could get some uses for those. Killmonger's alright, and it can work as a good civilian-centered version of Killmonger before he got put on his vibranium suit. Strange Supreme, I really hope that would be been better. There are some good qualities, but, you know, he's not the best, and Sylvie's just terrible. Terrible. I'll say that Peggy Carter and Zombie Captain America are two of the best of the wave. Yeah, okay, those are pretty good. I mean, many of the Peggies I've seen have an issue with the feet, but you know what? It's not that big a deal. I've seen worse on figures, especially from Marvel. But it is something to make note of. What's wrong with her feet? She falls down. So yeah, a lot. Oh, okay. Yeah, I did forget about that. Alright. Well, you know, my recommendation is I wouldn't go out of my way for this wave. If you can get it cheap, do it. But, you know, otherwise, you can pretty much ignore it. Okay, so you're shitting on Hasbro again. Alright. If you say so. Was there anything else you wanted to add, Hordak? I'm the shill, he's the hater. Have a nice day. Don't forget to come back next Monday for another rundown of a bunch of toys. Is that what we're calling the show? I think it's called Look at Toys. Oh. Well, I guess that makes sense. Alright. Take care. See you later.